Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Platinum Collection of September 2025. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you, the viewers, for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful, and most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Disco Elysium, The Final Cut, a compelling and politically charged RPG that skillfully blends dense storytelling with player-driven gameplay. The game's narrative delves into a range of ideologies, offering a cynical yet thoughtful critique of societal forces. The storyline aligns with the working class and emphasizes movements that prioritize their interests. Despite casting players as cops, the game's heart lies with the marginalized. Set in the gritty city of Revachol, you and your partner investigate a murder mystery that unravels deeper social forces. The game's world is meticulously built, resembling Nordic noir crime dramas with a touch of dark absurdist humor. Martinez, the district you explore, is richly textured and offers both freedom and depth. Time progresses as you interact with characters, adding strategic planning akin to games like Animal Crossing. Conversations with various individuals uncover the intricate fabric of the world, shedding light on the political movements and struggles. You play a disheveled cop with a tumultuous internal monologue, embodying a unique RPG hero. The game's character building system involves managing conflicting emotions, allowing you to develop your character's personality through psyche skills. The RPG mechanics adapt familiar tropes for a gritty detective narrative, with your choices having a significant impact on dialogue and interactions. Though its gameplay elements enhance the experience, occasional issues arise, such as unexpected damage. The absence of traditional combat and the reliance on moral and health points adds depth, but not without its flaws. Despite these hiccups, the game immerses you in its intricate world, making you care about characters, ideologies, and the protagonist's journey. Its visually appealing art style, evocative music, and well-executed themes make Disco Elysium: The Final Cut a standout, offering a cerebral and thought-provoking RPG experience that's both engaging and challenging. At number 2 we have Rustler, Grand Theft Horse, a top-down action game that throws you into a chaotic medieval world with a healthy dose of anachronistic humor and GTA-style mischief. You play as The Guy, a broke horse thief trying to win a noble tournament by any means necessary, stealing, smashing, and slashing away through the peasantry and nobility alike. You can follow the main quest or go full sandbox, picking fights, running errands, or just wreaking havoc on horseback. If you're into crude humor and love spotting pop culture references, Rustler will keep you grinning, at least for a while. You've got bards doing beatbox remixes, cops on horses with sirens, and enough Monty Python nods to make a fan double take. The environments look great, with nicely detailed towns and castles, but the gameplay sadly doesn't match the charm. Movement on foot or horseback feels clunky, combat is stiff, and a lack of autosave or save anywhere systems can make long missions frustrating if you fail near the end. The humor tries so hard to be edgy and meta that it often feels forced, and while some of the satire works, other jokes land with a thud. It's a game that feels like it's winking at you non-stop, but eventually you wish it would just calm down and focus on tighter gameplay. If you're nostalgic for old school GTA and don't mind jank, Rustler has moments worth experiencing. Just be ready for more style than substance, and a whole lot of jokes thrown at the wall to see what sticks. At number 3 we have Flashing Lights, Police, Firefighting, Emergency Services Simulator, an open-world simulation where you step into the boots of first responders. Whether in solo or in up to 10-player multiplayer co-op, you choose between police, fire, or EMS, each offering distinct missions and gear. As police, you enforce the law with pursuits, arrests, and traffic stops. As a firefighter, you wield hoses and heavy equipment to extinguish flames and rescue civilians. As EMS, you diagnose injuries, treat patients, and race against time to save lives. The variety of vehicles, tools, and scenarios means you always have something different to tackle, from car crashes to raging fires to life-threatening emergencies. With official mod support, you can expand the experience of custom vehicles, uniforms, and more, keeping the game fresh. Multiplayer elevates the fun, letting you coordinate roles and experience authentic teamwork. That said, you should be prepared for rough edges. Driving physics often feel clunky, AI behavior is inconsistent, and mission scenarios can become repetitive. Bugs and glitches are a recurring complaint, sometimes breaking immersion. Updates do arrive, but many players feel the developers prioritize extra features over polishing the fundamentals. Still, the charm lies in its roleplay potential. If you and your friends enjoy simulating emergency response, this game provides plenty of opportunities to immerse yourselves in chaotic but rewarding scenarios. Flashing Lights is far from perfect, but if you embrace its quirks, you'll find moments of genuine fun in saving lives or chasing criminals. And number 4 we have Border Pioneer, a city builder that blends deck building and tower defense, challenging you to expand a kingdom while surviving relentless enemy raids. As the king's appointed viceroy, you start small, then grow your settlement into a bustling town by managing resources, building structures, and deploying combat units through a card-based system. Every month, the King's Herald delivers fresh card packs, while traveling caravans offer opportunities to trade for rare and powerful additions. The thrill comes from collecting over 200 unique cards, each serving a role in resource generation, combat, or defense. Building houses boosts your population, farms supply food, and barracks unlock soldiers, while rarer cards like mages or siege units can shift the tide of battle. Every 2 turns, waves of enemies, ranging from goblins to golems, arrive, pushing you to adapt strategies on the fly. Boss battles at the end of each region ramp up the stakes even further. Replayability is high, thanks to aid to comps and talents, which let you customize bonuses, unlock new playstyles, and encourage experimentation. Runs feel different each time, keeping you engaged over multiple hours. Visuals lean on charming pixel art that makes battlefields easy to read, while audio and sound effects add flavor, though they're not especially memorable. If the game falters, it's in the weak narrative. Story beats are minimal, offering little context beyond orders from the king. Still, the addictive gameplay loop, strategic depth, and high replay value make Border Pioneer an excellent pick for fans of city building and deck building hybrids. And number 5 we have Endless Alice, a third-person action-adventure game that blends roguelike mechanics, anime-inspired visuals, and fast-paced combat across beautiful yet brutal arenas. You dive into a virtual world filled with massive bosses and relentless enemies, either solo or with up to 3 other players in chaotic online co-op. The gameplay loop feels immediately familiar if you've played Risk of Rain 2, but this time, you're fighting as over-the-top anime warriors with unique styles and flashy abilities. Each of the 6 playable characters brings something new to the battlefield, and you will constantly be unlocking upgrades that transform your playstyle. From teleporting sword strikes to explosive spells, the combat is satisfying, fluid, and stylish. It is still in early access, so some rough edges are present, especially in the English translation and optimization. You might feel your GPU sweat at higher settings, and later stages can feel less fleshed out. But the foundation is solid and fun, and frequent updates, including new characters like the highly anticipated Fox Girl, suggest that more depth is on the way. What makes Endless Alice stand out is not just its art style, it's the way it makes every run feel like an anime boss battle waiting to happen. Even in its current state, it offers enough charm, challenge, and co-op chaos to be worth your time, especially in a bundle. If you're into anime, fast combat, and ever-evolving power trips, you'll find a lot to enjoy here. Just don't expect a finished product yet. And number 6 we have The Pale Beyond, a captivating survival game. You are First Mate Robin Shaw aboard the Temperance, a ship stranded in the icy wasteland of the Pale Passage. Tasked with leading the crew through the harsh Arctic conditions after the captain goes missing, you face challenges like frostbite, scurvy, and dwindling resources, creating a gripping narrative that draws you into the desperate struggle for survival. The game's survival mechanics, reminiscent of Frostpunk, demand careful resource management, rations for food and fuel for the generator. Each turn, representing an in-game week, requires strategic decisions as you assign crew members to various tasks, impacting their well-being. The Pale Beyond distinguishes itself by embedding these mechanics in a deeply human story, akin to Stoic's The Banner Saga. Your relationships with the crew hold substantial weight, affecting loyalty, morale, and ultimately, the course of the narrative. The game forces tough decisions, making you prioritize crew members for survival. The emotional connections you build with the characters heighten the impact of their fates, mirroring the hardships faced by polar explorers in real history. However, The Pale Beyond faces some bugs affecting resource numbers and visibility, hindering an otherwise stellar survival experience. With these issues resolved, the game promises an immersive journey, showcasing attention to detail in storytelling and character development. The desire to spend more time with the crew and unravel the mystery behind the missing ship adds depth to the gameplay beyond mere campaign completion. Maybe in your next playthrough, you could try and save every single person and not just barely make it through with half of your crew dead and the other half frostbitten and starving. At number 7 we have Dismantle, a captivating top-down action experience with survival elements. This game presents an engaging adventure set in a post-apocalyptic world. As you step into the protagonist's shoes, your journey begins in a bomb shelter, prepared for the apocalypse. Emerging to a transformed world inhabited by zombie-like creatures, your goal is to escape the island and seek other survivors. Dismantle's straightforward yet effective narrative complements the game's design. The core gameplay revolves around dismantling objects with a crowbar to gather resources, enabling you to craft better equipment. While resource gathering is central, Dismantle introduces enjoyable side quests ranging from cooking and farming to fishing. The survival aspect avoids traditional hunger or thirst meters, allowing a more casual pace. Combat introduces a challenge, where your crowbar and crafted weapons face clunky moments. The vulnerability of the character adds a satisfying survival horror element. Choosing battles strategically is crucial, and enemies respawn akin to the Souls series, adding a layer of challenge. Dismantle, despite initial appearances, unfolds into a massive game, offering over 60 hours of content. The world's exploration is rewarding, with surprises like tombs and unique encounters. The game's graphics, though standard for a post-apocalyptic setting, exhibit small details that enhance the atmosphere. With accessible controls, local co-op, and various settings, Dismantle provides an addictive survival experience. Progression may be slow, but each play session unlocks something new, keeping the player engaged. If you seek a compelling solo or cooperative zombie-infested adventure, Dismantle is a highly recommended, addictive survival game. At number 8 we have Paradise Killer, a detective game offering a groundbreaking experience in the detective genre. As Lady Love dies, an investigation freak, you're tasked with solving a complex murder mystery on a tropical island, filled with eccentric characters and bizarre rituals. The game's greatest strength lies in the freedom it provides for investigation, allowing you to explore, speculate, and accuse at your own pace, based on the evidence you uncover. Unlike guided detective experiences in other games, Paradise Killer offers an open-ended investigation. Evidence automatically links itself to relevant parties, challenging you to discover connections and motives. The game rewards curiosity and keen detective skills, making you feel accomplished as you gather information and build your case. Paradise Killer stands out by offering not just one central crime, but a web of related mysteries to explore. It encourages you to prioritize cases and characters you find intriguing, resulting in a more personalized and immersive storytelling experience. The game's setting is a surreal tropical island where inhabitants worship alien gods and attempt human sacrifices. The game's zaniness is captivating, and the unique environment demands your buy-in, making it a perfect backdrop for the murder mystery. Exploration in Paradise Killer is highly rewarding. You will traverse the island's various boroughs, collecting collectibles, currency, and uncovering secrets. The characters are fascinating, each with complex motives and rich histories. The visual novel-style interactions with them add depth to the narrative. Paradise Killer empowers you to decide how to handle the suspects and offers a wide range of possibilities, creating an exciting and nerve-wracking atmosphere. The game's pace may offer occasional lulls due to its open-ended nature, but this doesn't diminish the overall experience. The charmingly convoluted mysteries, neon aesthetics, fantastic soundtrack, quirky characters, and narrative twists set a new standard for investigative gameplay, making Paradise Killer one of the best detective games in the genre. It leaves you untethered and invested in its mysteries in a way you've never felt before, and it's a must-play for fans of the genre. At number 9 we have PlateUp, a thrilling co-op roguelike cooking game that brings a refreshing twist to the genre. This game offers a unique blend of chaotic cooking and restaurant management, making it an enticing option for players who relish challenges beyond what games like Overcooked offer. The gameplay in PlateUp combines the frenzy of cooking and serving with deep customization options. You can play solo, locally with friends, online, or even remotely, making it accessible to everyone. The 2-button control system simplifies the main actions, and playing with friends creates the most chaotic yet enjoyable experience. Starting in your main lobby, you can customize your character, restaurant layout, and menu. Team coordination becomes crucial as you strive to satisfy every customer during the day cycle. Missing an order or upsetting a customer can set you back to day 1, adding intensity to the gameplay. The game's procedural generation ensures each session feels unique. You earn gold coins and upgrades after each successful day, allowing you to customize your restaurant further. The ability to move furniture around adds a fun element to the game, fostering communication and creativity among players. PlateUp excels in longevity, enticing players to keep coming back with its ever-changing content and challenging learning curve. The blend of real-time cooking action and management provides a satisfying gameplay experience. In terms of graphics and audio, PlateUp features colorful, cartoony visuals and a cheerful soundtrack that contrasts with its hectic gameplay, creating an engaging atmosphere. Overall, PlateUp surpasses expectations by offering a deep and entertaining cooking and management experience. It's a must-play, especially with friends, as it keeps you coming back for more, making it a fantastic addition to the co-op gaming scene. At number 10 we have Mayhem, Brawler, and Final Vendetta, a bundle of 2 games. Mayhem Brawler is a vibrant comic book-style side-scrolling beat-em-up from hero concept that drops into a campaign introduced through comic panels, full social feeds, and narrator commentary. You step into the shoes of Stronghold, a trio of mutant cop heroes, Trouble, a mustachioed claw wielder, Star, a nimble telekinetic, and Dolphin, a hulking cetacean bruiser, each offering distinct intuitive controls and unblockable special attacks fueled by replenishable power stocks. Visually, the game is striking, with pleasing art and well-designed characters that make every fight feel dynamic. As you progress, you'll explore branching paths, face moral dilemma choices, and contend with multiple endings. However, longevity suffers from uneven balance. Enemy health and regenerative abilities sometimes outstrip your power, and a notable difficulty spike around stage 5 can feel frustrating. Final Vendetta, on the other hand, is a polished throwback to classic 16-bit brawlers, placing you in gritty London streets pixel by pixel. You choose from 3 archetypal fighters, Claire for speed, Duke for balance, and Miller as a tank, each with unique moves and 2 special attacks, one that builds up and one that costs HP for maximum effect. The combat is addictive and responsive, set against richly detailed backgrounds like the tube, docks, and nightclubs, complete with environmental hazards. Co-op doubles the fun, but you'll quickly notice the punishing difficulty. Blocking can feel inconsistent, waves of enemies can overwhelm, and the lack of level select means you can often restart from the beginning after a game over. Boss fights are creative, but sometimes frustrating due to tricky patterns and guard timing. Together, both games channel nostalgic beat-em-up energy with distinct styles. One comic book bright and choice-driven, the other pixel perfect and punishing. Each offers moments of exhilaration, though challenges in balance and difficulty may test your patience, especially around mid-campaign. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is definitely a mixed bag, but let's be real, Disco Elysium and Paradise Killer carry this thing hard. Yeah, you might snag them cheaper on key shops, but having both together here feels like an easy win for everyone who hasn't played them yet. Disco Elysium alone is a masterpiece, and Paradise Killer's wild style is pure vibes. If you're a collector or just want quality hours without hunting keys, this bundle is worth a grab. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.